Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace. If you're new, I am Jessica. Today we are going to use some of our Tim Holtz ephemera that we are hoarding. All right, so recently I have been working on a bunch of these vellum envelopes with a belly band using up the Tim Holtz die cuts. I needed something for one of the tiers on my Patreon for my journal packs, and I remembered I had these cute little cards. They came from some Happy Mail, and I thought they would be so cute with a similar belly band and a simple little cluster. That's what we're gonna do. All right. So first you will want a base for this project. I don't know what to call these, just little belly band floating journal cards. Let's do that. If you obviously don't have something like this exactly, I was thinking that, let me show you what I was thinking would be cute. If you have, well, okay, this is kind of similar to that. Something like this, or a library card, although I like how long these are. These are probably these are about 7 inches long, but also like the Dollar Tree time cards would work great, and you could cut them down a little bit. All right, so then if my daughter's out playing with the kitty, I also have these like Tim Holtz collage strips, and I'm just going to set some out here. But let me show you that these are not quite long enough on their own. So I'm also going to combine some of the wallpaper strips. Okay, go like that. And then, let's see, like that. All right, so I need them to be a little bit longer. And what I will do is check out, let's see, right about there. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And like that. Okay, so something like that. And then we will I'm gonna go ahead and staple those together so that they are the perfect height, and then I'll probably put my little cluster over the two where they merge. Although it looks totally fine if that's not something that you want to cover up. But I'll just do like 2 staples, but you could also sew them or glue them. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, something like that. I had been wondering how to use these collage strips, and I was thinking that they would probably make cute little belly bands, but they are kind of thin on their own. But I think with a little cluster on them, it gives it some more like oomph, if you will. Okay. All right. These are kind of different widths, but that's okay. Perfect. So let me okay, that one's good too. Next up, we want to create a little cluster on each of the 4. All right. I'm using just a variety of different Tim Holtz like packs. I like to start out with something that's a good background piece, and a lot of times something a little bit bigger. We can do I really like either like the plain labels work pretty good, or something like this. But that's just preference, whatever you like. Yeah, something like that. And then I like to add a little bit of cheesecloth. Mine is like really falling apart. Almost disintegrating. I think it's how I cut it. I don't know. Let's see if I can get it to be, because you could do lace also, but that looks fine. Just a little bit to add some texture. Like that. Like that. And like that. Okay, then I will usually just add like a focal point for these ones. So just like one more cute little image. I'm gonna switch this to be vertical. You can always make up the layered embellishment part ahead of time and then add them to a belly band later. Let's see, we'll go like that. And I always want to reach for the mushrooms or butterflies. Okay, they're fine like this, but I always like to add one more tiny detail. And let's see, I have these tiny little pieces that seem to work great for layering. Yeah, something like that. Like a little stamp or something. No, that one is too matchy, I feel. Something like that. Oh, at the bottom of this, I don't want to dump this out because it's like end of night, but I have these like little vellum pieces, which also gives like an extra texture, and they are from, I think it's called Transparent Things, something like that. Okay. Like that, and let me see if I can get one more transparent little piece. Maybe not. All right, then, oh, no one's letting the dog in. Then I'm gonna go ahead and staple this and also staple it onto my belly band. That way everything is stapled down and it's just so quick and easy. So really, I guess you could just position it how you want it and do the stapling onto the belly band, actually. Seems to make more sense. That one. Just want to try to make sure, whoops, that it's straight. Okay. While I'm stapling, I'm trying to make sure that at least a little piece of the cheesecloth gets stapled into the mix. Otherwise, it's going to get pulled out probably pretty easy. Okay, like that. Just a couple staples. And last step is to go ahead and attach your belly band at the top and bottom. I do really love these little reading list cards because something about the text in the background gives it a lot of interest to me. Whoops. Yeah, I really like how it looks all together. But I think these would look so cute with, the belly bands would look so cute on time cards also. If you don't like staples, you can just use glue in the place. But I sort of feel like the staples are what make it be so quick and simple. Okay. go. Staple there. Then these will be the perfect little floating card situation for your journals. You can clip them on, you can glue them down, and then what you can do is, I love the layers, so I personally would probably put it down with a decorative journal card. I have even these smaller ones by Tim Holtz, and since I'm wanting to use up my stuff, I would probably use these because they pair really nicely. Let's see, we'll put this one here. Yeah, that looks so cute. Love the layers so much, and it feels good to use some of the things. Yes, these are going to be so cute in the journals. Yeah, this was just a really quick project. I hope that you liked it. I hope you will use up some of your Tim Holtz stash that I know you're hoarding as well. And that's it for today's video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.